You train as you fight.
He's got a weapon!
And sometimes there are surprises.
Right outside.
Training prepares you for the battlefield. But as the mission on the battlefield changes,
Took place in the courtyard of Building 8.
so does the training. The Joint Multinational Readiness Center, or JMRC, is always evolving to match what's happening on the battlefield.
Heat stroke.
What makes it different is its ability to bring in role players who simulate what it's like to work with people who don't speak the same language.
Yeah, well, I think the thing that you get when you bring in all these different multinational elements that you don't get at other training centers is they're replicating not just the Afghan National Security Forces, but the friction of language differences, cultural differences, and that's probably the biggest component.
Nope, just radio.
The training can be hard for some, but it's supposed to be as close as possible to what will happen while deployed.
When we look at training, we have to take into consideration working across cultures, the language challenges that are associated with that, not to mention different training levels.
That road that bisects.
And so when you take all that into consideration and you put it in a training environment, that is something that can't be replicated anywhere else but here at JMRC.
Have troops ISAF.
In other words, JMRC is where you train, as you'll fight downrange, where the 2nd Cavalry Regiment is headed in just a few months.
Once again, you can't replicate this anywhere else in the world. And the regiment will be as prepared as any unit that I've ever seen going into combat. And I say that unequivocally, and I say that proudly.
From Hohenfels, Germany, I'm Army Sergeant Thomas Christensen.